Hey, gorgeous guys, first fucking cabaret hostess club shit. Alright, let's go. I'm so demotivated for this now. Like, it was like long before, but it was like alright though. And like, Ryukyu and stuff like that. But like, after the last two, I'm just like, okay, well surely these are better. But fucking really though? Alright, oh! I gotta actually go back to the item box. I gotta weigh the thing so this doesn't take as long. Let me go back there. No! I mean, these are my last hostesses. If I'm gonna bring gifts, I might as well bring them now, hey. Like, I've gotten gifts just through all of our Lamarck shit that we've been dealing with throughout the game. If there's gonna be an opportunity for me to bring gifts, it might as well be now. I guess. Die! Whoa! Whoa! That's a new one! That's a new heat move! I've not seen that one! Oh, actually, stuff you bought for the sub-story that we ended up never using, yeah. So we'll go grab that, we'll go grab our charms and stuff like that, but that was a new heat move! I haven't seen that before. Throwing something on someone's head and then like it being stuck on there and throwing them, I haven't seen that yet. Was that because I had a different type of item or was it a different positional thing for that type of heat move? Oh yeah, I still got him on me, don't I? Well, not this one. Although I can swap that with the bell because I'm going to put the bell away. Yeah, these are both, yeah, none of those are special, are they? Might as well get rid of that. I gotta get rid of one of these. Which one do I not want? I don't want the baton. Get rid of the baton. What is this? Torna? Ah, okay, baton. I care way too much about organizing my items. I care way too much. Oh yeah, those are gonna go away. Right. It's this shit that I'm actually putting on, isn't it? French cologne? Does that also increase how much people want to fuck me? And I already have the others, so I might as well stick with them, you know? Like, I already have those. So it doesn't matter. It's hold a big item instead of hold a small item like a TV or beer case or, whatever. Well, it's just like, what about a PC? Because I've done the computer where you throw it on there and then you slap it around and stuff like that. So that's what the TV and beer case is, and that one's just bigger? Huh. Okay. Well, is it a medium-sized item then? Because we've had situations, like when you've got the big one, where you just demolish them with it. I guess like there's just different size items that count as different things. I keep forgetting we have a piss mountain stone. Are any of these unique items? I mean, they're all just called gift, like, Italian shit. Women love the Italians, is what we're learning. Women love the Italians. And everything else is just, yeah. Alright. I should probably also equip the shit that I actually picked up. Or should I equip that sword? Sword! Give him the sword! Sword! Yeah! I've been watching Smash Brothers reactions recently, and that's the New York Nintendo thing for the Everyone Is Here stuff, when they show off Ganondorf, and everyone's just like, give him a sword, and then he does the smash attack with a sword, and everyone cheers. It's so awesome. I think any of the gifts that are unique, you can just get them from local market that I was placed in Okinawa. Okay, fair enough. What about... My brain went to say something and I completely forgot what it was. Hey, moves! So, like, okay... I don't know, like, I feel like whenever I grab an item, I do different things. Like, that one, grab, throw, and that's it, and that's a different thing. But, like, sometimes you just grab it and you just smash it over them, like a bike and stuff like that. Sometimes you grab it, smash over them, and then you do the punch combo afterwards. And then there's specifically the tuner, where you just hammer someone's head over and over again. So is it just like a bunch of different items count as different specific things, so they just can do all different stuff? Because I've not learned like what the different categories are and all the different hate moves for like items and stuff like that is. Alright, well we're gonna start with Rin Sasaba. It's the guide that I've got up there. And is that Tuna is a hammer at the very least. Oh yeah, because yeah, it's the same one as the hammer, yeah. Yeah, different weapons just count as different things sometimes. Oh, like different things you can pick up count as different things. Crack open a cold one! There we go. Rin-san then, right this way, sir. Don't be shy, come on over! The name's Rin Sasaba. Promise I'll take good care of you. Alright, so far she's the most interesting out of all of them. It's not just because of the Kansai, shut up. Hey, there we go, literally straight away. Literally, is the guide by Siric Z by chance? Teams, it sure is. It absolutely sure is. Oh, by the way, Teams, you're subbed. Which, by the way, thank you. But now that you're subbed, if you check your emotes, there's a reference to Siric Z in your emotes. If you wanna see what you've got there and blow one out in the chat, because I've changed what my tier 1 sub emote is. Directly, there it is. Directly inspired by Siric Z. We mentioned it last time we played Yakuza, and I've got it. There is no shame today, sadly. Because, well, I'm literally reading a guide, and also you can't shame the sub-stories because there is no way to fail them for hostess ones. But I imagine that is going to be a very, very useful emote for the future of me playing Yakuza, and also just other games in general, because I fuck up a lot. Hand size item, a light two-handed weapon, heavy two-handed weapon, and a two-handed sign-like thing, among the usual weapon types. Okay. Because there's also, like, there's the signs that work like a bat and stuff like that. And then there's there's some two-handed ones that are like a crushing things, like the bikes and stuff like that, and some of the really big signs, like the thick ones and stuff like that. If you're into Kansai girls, as long as you don't make any lame takoyaki jokes, then we're cool. Oh, and nice to meet you. Alright, someone's gonna have to explain why specifically there's a... What type of takoyaki joke would you make about Kansai girls? Takoyaki's octopus from memory. Is that... okay. Nice to meet you too. So what are we having? What are we having, Siric? We're having orange juice. Every girl loves the chicken basket. Yakuza 3 featuring Siric Z. Version 2's Yakuza series featuring Siric Z. I've been using Siric Z's guide since literally Yakuza 0. So, always permanently using Siric Z shit. Orange juice, plain old orange juice, pulp and all. Hell yeah. Alright, let's have a fierce debate in chat. Let's have a fierce argument about this. Pulp or no pulp? How'd you know that was one of my favorites? Oh, you know, I read a guide. Maybe we'll get along after all. Want something to eat? Fried chicken. Fried chicken. Everyone loves fried chicken. Now that's a good choice. Could I have a few bites? Well, let's get our order. She's like talking more. She is talking more. I already like her more. She's actually talking like a fucking person. Oh, yep. Knew that would be fierce. Knew the moment that I mentioned that it would be fierce in chat. There is two completely opposite opinions that are very opinionated and in all caps. Don't drink it all in one gulp. I knew that would be fierce. If you're wondering my opinion, I don't know. I have orange juice in my fridge. I have no idea if it has pulp or not. I've got no idea. There's one brand of orange juice that I know I like the most, so I buy it. I have no idea if it has pulp or not. Takoyaki was originally a saga thing before spreading around Japan. Oh, okay. Learning about your food history. Oh, by the way, as of the day of recording this, tomorrow, you know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm heading into the city to get a bowl of ramen. And I'm also hanging out with a friend that I haven't had the chance to like hang out for a while, and then we're gonna hang out and see if we can get drinks and other stuff like that. But that's not referencing Yakuza at all, but specifically referencing Yakuza, we're heading into the city and we're gonna get some bowls of ramen. because I've been craving ramen for way too fucking long for like a proper goddamn bowl of ramen. So I'm very excited. They do a stir fry veggie ramen in this particular place that we're going to, and I'm very excited to see what it's like. Jesus, that is a completely new type of link that I've seen in chat. That's a completely new link that I've seen. What? Okay, Jesus, if you're not a spam bot, say something else. If you don't say anything else, I'm banning you. There's no like, do you want to buy things for this or anything like that. But if you don't say anything else, I'm absolutely just gonna go hit the ban. Yeah. Because that is, yeah, no idea what that message is. Like, the account was made in 2018, so I'm just like, are you just trying to share a link here? Because the first thing you said shouldn't be a random fucking link, especially when it's weird looking like that. Gonna get, VK links to spam and malware on YouTube, so it's shipping in the same here. Did not know that about YouTube. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't recognize the link. I was wondering if it was like a different type of bit.ly link, but okay, it's a spam malware thing. Okay, fair enough. Gonna get drinks and talk about these sick guides. No, I'm not gonna bring. I will do my best to not mention Yakuza once while I'm hanging out tomorrow eating ramen. I'll do my best to not mention Yakuza once. A bunch of bots are apparently hacked inactive accounts. Twitch is doing very, very well. Got it. Here's something you might like to know. This hostess thing, it's just a little part-time gig. Believe it or not, I work in an office during the day. Hey, someone who's using this to supplement their income. This is like the first person in this game that we've had not do that. There's been a couple people who are like working hostess to work towards something else, but this is the first person where this has been like a side thing. Like explicitly on the side of doing something else. I think there was one person who was going to college. It's a Russian version of bit.ly or something. Oh, okay. Because I was wondering, because it looks like it might be a bit.ly link. But I didn't recognize it, so I was just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I see. So this is your way of making a quick buck, huh? Pretty much. Only downside is I can't drink. Not even a sip. Alcohol gives me these huge migraines. Oh, that would suck. Especially working in an industry like this. Thing is, I totally get that. I've met people where it's just like, no, any alcohol in their system fucks them up. Go figure. Never exactly pegged you for a drinker. Well, good, because I won by a long shot. Imagine he nearly blows a fuse because I don't drink with customers. That's why she likes the orange juice. I'll bet he does. Let me ask you, Kiryu-san. Is it bad that I don't drink on the job? Give me your honest opinion. Oh, how many lines of work can you have? Wait, that's a fucking question. As long as I can drink, then no problem. That's the correct answer. I'm surprised you can get away with it, is apparently what we're saying. Okay. I'm surprised you can get away with not drinking. Ain't that the truth? Guess I have it pretty easy here, huh? Maybe so. Don't go trying to convince me either. I ain't drinking a drop, even if you got down on your hands and knees and begged. But don't you worry. I make up for my alcohol abstinence with my charming good looks, great sense of humor, and lovable personality. Don't you think? Fuck, I think I like this woman. God damn it. Fuck, I wasn't ready to go into any of these actually liking one of these characters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, Kiryu-san, let me hear me out on this one. I know I work at a place like this and all, but I can't stand dealing with old dudes. They just kick the book. Okay. I'm gonna slightly retract what I just said. Not entirely, but slightly. You really don't like older men, huh? Not at all. They make me want to vomit up the contents of my stomach and then some. And I understand working here, especially when she doesn't drink, they probably treat her like shit. I mean, older men in general probably treat women like shit, so there's that. Ugh, just sitting next to them gives me the creeps. Or do you just not like old people because you think they're gross? On one hand, she's one of the only people that haven't called Kiryu an old man. True, she's not gagging around us, so she doesn't consider us old. Oh, but don't worry, Kiryu-san, you're in the safe zone, but only barely. Wow, barely. So you prefer younger men? You're just being nice to me. You're pretty blunt, you know. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit longer to decide my opinion on this person. Like, I don't like old people either, but that's because of their attitude and their opinions, not because I think they're gross. So, like, this, it's a bit different. It's a bit different, you know. Just being nice to me, I guess. Nah, I'm telling her she's blunt as fuck. Pretty blunt, you know. Darn straight. I ain't made a sugar, so I don't sugarcoat the truth. My style is to spice things up instead. At least that's what people around me say. Yeah, fair enough. And how it's supposed to be, though? I mean, sure, you can butter up people all you want. But that's just gonna bite both parties in the butt, right? That I do agree with. I suppose that has some merit to it. So you agree? Then it looks like we'll get along just fine. Quarter of a heart. I was hoping we'd get along. Quarter of a heart. We're not too late. Oh, right. Right. First session, you barely get to even talk to him. So it went pretty well, don't you? Don't forget about this. Doubt I will. Again, I'm not going to say that I dislike her because of what she was saying. It's just, you know, it's a possible sign. It's just a possible sign, you know. Alright, oh, right. I forgot that they send us emails all the time. Thanks for requesting me. Hope you'll keep it up. I can't wait to see you again. Oh my god, she actually said lol. I think that's the first person that we've had that said straight up lol. We've had Lamau, I think. Give us Rin Sasaba. Honestly, my biggest complaint about it is the fact that her dress is extremely boring. She has probably the most boring dress out of any character that we've seen so far. That's what you call fancy? Well, hey, I like it. Should I give a gift? Sure, why not? Every woman gets one gift. What do you think about energy drinks? No. Is there a gift thing specifically? Seriously, it doesn't mention anything specifically about gifts. What do you think about a wallet? How about this one? Is that for me? Well, thank you. So what are we having? We're having orange juice. Orange juice. Maybe we'll get along. And what else are we having? We're having a chicken basket. Hell yeah. There we go. Almost at 5 already. It'll be so quick. So quick. I said that last time and it took almost 2 hours for someone. Or I'm just like, this will be quick because I'm starting quick, and then I end up spending 20 minutes bitching about them later. I don't think his gift card is just, don't really bother, but if you have them, might as well spend it up. Probably don't give the same gift twice. Honestly, I have like so few gifts, I'm probably only going to give every girl 1 or 2 gifts because I'm not buying extra. It's like you could do like the really expensive champagne, but it's just like, what's the point? I was passing by this elementary school in the afternoon, and I saw this kiddo swinging around on the monkey bars. Seeing that reminded me back when I was a kid. I used to do that too. I was actually pretty athletic, you know. I can only imagine. Anyway, there was this kid at my school who couldn't do a reverse flip on the bars. What a pussy. So I used to tell him, you can do it, and try to cheer him on. But he couldn't pull it off, no matter how many times he tried. I mean, I couldn't do a reverse fucking flip. It's all you can do if you have a bunch of extra money, but it's not really worth it even then. It would take longer to walk to Lamarck and back buying stuff than to just answer 1 or 2 more questions here. Instead, he got all sad and started wailing away. Then everyone would gather around him and tell him it was fine. And one day he decided his monkey bar days were over, just like that. He got used to being doted on, see? That's too bad. I just can't respect that, you know? Putting in all that work only to give up out of nowhere. It's a total waste. Then everyone I tell this to is all like, Rin, that's too cold. Give the kid some credit. You're asking a kid to do a flip. That's a hard thing to ask. That's a hard thing to do. Get that effort's important and all, but you gotta at least make some progress in the end. Or else what's the point of all that hard work? Okay, never mind, I'm not actually messing with that. What's your take, Kiryu-san? Give him credit. That's what everyone says. It's about results, like what you said, showing effort's something of a virtue. No, that one, I guess. All about results, like you said. Alright, I guess we're going for that. That being said, all about results, like you said, is absolutely not fucking curious life advice, because if that was the case, we wouldn't have as many deaths in these games as we do. Go on. Well, the only way to reach your goal is to give it everything you've got. But if you don't reach your goal at all, then how do you know your efforts will work well? More and more people these days put on a work face, but don't actually get work done. You know what I mean? People these days, never mind, I don't like them. Talking about the people at your main job? Well, yeah. I got no love for those losers. It's like, if you can't get the proper results at the end of the day, then what are you even doing in the first place? Alright, never mind, I don't like her. Never mind, I don't like her, actually. I was wondering, Kiryu-san, what about? Do you get all aggressive when it comes to the woman you like? Or are you the type who makes them fall for you instead? Now, there's a question. The second. It's the second. I don't know if Kiryu's ever flirted with someone. Like, even in these hostess things, even with Yumi, I don't know if Kiryu has ever done a flirt. He normally just stands there stoically and just saying stuff, and just she looks in the way he says stuff, and being comforting to be around works. Personally, I can't say much on the topic. Oh, am I kidding? When I like a guy, I get so flustered I can barely look him in the eyes, let alone make the first move. At the same time, I hate when they're too aggressive. Okay, then if you were to approach a guy you liked, how'd you do it? So after meeting up and exchanging contact info, I started sending him a flood of emails on a daily basis. You would? Yep, I'd drop a load of juicy information for him to devour. That way he can get some hints about how he needs to talk to me and then the next time we meet up. Expedites the whole process. I don't make them, I just walk by people and there's people that start asking me out. Yeah, that's usually how it works for Kiryu. Kiryu tried making the first move once and everyone died. Yeah, I bought this ring once. And everyone involved in the process blew up or got shot in the head. So, you know, I kind of don't do that anymore. And there's one woman that I literally told fuck off to several times, and we still made out. Oh, I'm never gonna let go of the Sayama thing. The Sayama thing is, honest to God, the Sayama thing might be my least favorite part of the entire franchise so far. No. Shiori's pretty bad, and also obviously the racism, sexism, and the horrible treatment of sex workers in Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is definitely by far the most problematic game that we've played so far. Like, Yakuza 0 is definitely the one that has had the most sexism and racism. Like, there's parts of the sexism that are just, like, they try to get away with just like, oh, but that's the era and stuff like that, but they still, like, kind of relish in it sometimes. But then again, Miss Tatsu does exist in Zero. You know, the best female character in the franchise. So, you know, there is that. But that's also the game where, someone who's being trafficked marries a trafficker, so, you know, there is that. There is that. Can you email me every day, sir? Is that too aggressive? I don't know. That makes sense. That makes sense is what I'm saying, I guess. Nice try, you really helps you reel in the bait. Most of the time, anyway. I didn't realize ladies could be so cunning. You have no idea. Any woman with half an inkling who she is can handle a man like clockwork. I better watch out. Kiryu made a pun. Kiryu made a pun. 180 centimeters? You are way off. There is no way that Kiryu is only 180 centimeters. Fucking, I'm 176. There is no way Kiryu's only 4 centimeters taller than me. That's not a real thing. It's pretty close. Bullshit it is. Good. You guys gotta be tall and imposing, you know. 180 is not tall. What the fuck are you on about? In order to meet your criteria? Yeah, I'm short as X. I've been looking at the tall guys my whole life. Literally. I see. Now, if only your face was cute as those half or quarter Japanese guys, you'd be a real pretty boy. It's the first person who has said Kiryu's not cute. Might have been 4 for you before I could stop the wheels of love from spinning. Okay then. So what do you look for in a man as far as personality goes? To be honest, I don't have a particular type, if that's what you're asking. As long as he's tall, ripped, and steamy enough to make me melt on the spot. Never mind, I don't like this one. Kiryu is canonically 184 centimeters. Canonically, that is bullshit. I know several people that are taller than Kiryu. And no, Kiryu towers over. Kiryu's not like there are some people who are taller than Kiryu. But like, Kiryu's a fairly tall man. Like, he's not someone where his height is immediately noticeable as, holy shit, you're fucking tall. He's not that. But he's a tall dude. 180 is, like, kinda tall. Not that tall, though. Like, it's the ideal image of a man, at least the way I see it. Guys like that can get a woman anytime they please. And 184 centimeters is, like, just 6 feet. That's, like, kinda tall. That's not tall. It's kinda tall. So even they're a little bit of a bad boy, that don't bother me either. Is a personality more important? Guess that rules me out. Kiri, you're the baddest boy ever. What was that phrase? DILF? That makes sense. No, that's the other one. Sounds logical. Sounds logical. Ain't it? Besides, who else go through the trouble of trying to figure out someone's personality before you even got to know them? That's just slapping labels on people. Not to mention, people change over time. So whatever time you spend trying to figure them out is just going to be wasted anyway. Yes. Yes, the correct option. And way to go about life. Never emotionally connect with anyone. Looks like we see eye to eye then. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I like this one based on the first question. Every single question since it's just been going down and down and down further. Every single question since has just been getting worse. Who hurt the writer? Who hurt the writer? Back to questions. I really think I'm just a regular old hostess girl, right? You're different to the others we've spoken to so far, I'll say that. I was really darn good at computers. You are? I imagine that's your job. I can type lightning faster than I've been looking at the keyboard. That's not being good at computers, that's being good at typing. It's a different thing. These nails, you see how they are? They keep clacking and wearing down my keyboard to the point where it's totally illegible. I see, my issue is my nails break when I use them. We have touch screens for all of the registers at work, and it constantly breaks the end of my nails. So I'm slightly on the opposite end of that. So this time my coworker had used my computer, and when she saw that not a single letter remained, you know what he said? How do you type on this thing? It was flabbergasted. You know where all the keys are? I'm always typing up a storm wherever I go. That's why I got me a laptop. I've never touched a computer. That's just the most accurate answer. That's just the most accurate answer. What do you do on that laptop? What do you do what do you do with that compy? Oh, you know, basic stuff. Update my homepage, search for stuff I need, email, blog, all that nonsense. Here he's blogging on his phone. Wait, why did I start with the beginner level stuff? I should have mentioned all the complicated things first in order to baffle and blow your mind. Not that you'd understand it anyway, you big caveman. Okay. What I told you is Big Caveman had a blog of his own. Hey! Yeah, I know what a laptop is. Secretly texting Haruka. Haruka, I'm at a hostess club and I need your help. OG-san, what the fuck? Why? Why do you keep asking me for this? Well, that's a laugh. You're a real riot, you know that? No, seriously. I have a blog dedicated to watching people around town just eat the biggest shit ever. Am I? I think I ate too much. We have had like 4 buckets of fried chicken. Understandable. What was when I was eating? My mama's omurice is just so good I couldn't stop myself from gorging away. Now I'm paying the price for scarfing it all down. I've forgotten what specifically omurice is compared to normal rice. Someone can Google that for me. I'm not going to. You should throw up in the bathroom. Do it. Can you make omurice too, then? Huh? Is that a serious question? Yeah. I'd love to say I can, but unfortunately, the only thing I make in the kitchen is an absolute cluster fail mess. Omelette rice. Ew! 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 Ugh. I'm sorry, but I already don't like eggs, and omelets are one of the most... Oh, God. I almost dislike omelets as much as, like, I dislike coffee. Like, I don't dislike eggs in general as much as I dislike coffee, but I dislike omelets pretty close to how much I dislike coffee. Ugh, fuck eggs. Well, it's specifically egg on its own. I'm fine with egg mixed into things, like obviously a cake or anything like that. But I'm fine with small bits of egg in things. Like if you have fried rice, right, and you've got bits of egg, like scrambled or fried or whatever, like the little chunks of it are in fried rice. That I'm fine with. It's just egg flavor on its own, or egg flavor as the primary flavor of things. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I'm just like, nope, I'll pass, thank you. Like the way people just eat a fried egg, I don't know how people do that. I really don't. Because I'm just like, but just that on its own is like, it tastes bad though. What, does that kind of disappoint you? Oh, is it because you expected me to cook for you? I can still give it a try, even though it's guaranteed to taste like burnt rocks. Well, no matter how it turns out, I'd still want to try it sometime. I guess to start working on my cooking, just for you. It's generally just fried rice inside an omelet. Might be good enough. No, any omelet is like, I'll pass. And specifically omelet, I'll pass. Omelet is, I've had omelets that have had like things inside of it, like an omelet wrap kind of thing. I've had that before, but it's just like the omelet part of it is too overpowering. It's too much egg. It's too much egg. Like a bite of a big chunk of egg, even with something else in it, is like, no, it has to be small bits of egg inside of something else, or something like that. Is there something on my face? Just this hand. Sorry, that was mean. Oh no. So you admire my lovely features then? Of course you would. What is it about me you find attractive? You can just come right out and tell me. Honestly, your eyes are nice. What if I drew a smiley face on the omelet? It would just make me feel like I'm eating something and then I'd still not like it. Stare at her eyes. Her eyes are really cute and they brim with confidence and energy. Her eyes are nice. She does have nice eyes. Except for on this angle, you can see right into the side. Not the most attractive angle there. But she has like the big, like real big eyes. Like that part. They give off a powerful impression. Oh, tell me more, Kiryu-san. Well, they're just my type, that's all. Aw, thanks, I take real good care of them, you know. I don't take good care of my eyes. My eyes always bloodshot the shit and stuff like that. That's what sucks about this whole streaming shit. Because there's this giant bright light right there, my eyes are never fully open, especially my left eye. My left eye hates the light, so my left eye always closes up way more. But I'm just like, in person, the one thing I get the compliments the most on by far is my eyes. Nowadays it's my hair. Nowadays it's my hair. But the thing I get compliments on the most that isn't my hair is my eyes. And you can't even see that on stream because it's so tiny and stuff like that. Most people on stream can't even tell that I have green eyes because you just can't fucking see them. And yeah, my left eye, like I've noticed watching back videos and stuff like that, my left eye is always more close than my right eye. It's not that like the eyelid's like lazy or there's anything wrong with it. It's just my left eye is way more sensitive to the brightness of the ring light, so that my left eye always stays a little bit more closed. That's how I get my guys in the first place. My left eye is my bad one. My left eye is a little bit blurry. It's very sensitive to light and stuff like that. My right eye is like my real good one. So I get my guys in the first place. All it takes is one little glance. They say the eyes speak volumes without words or something like that. Are your eyes saying anything right now? What, can't you tell? They're saying they want to make you all woozy and weak in the knees. Already halfway there. No, the wooziness is just the alcohol. Man, I want to do some karaoke all of a sudden. We'll do that like soon. You almost got 10 arcs. When was the last time? 3 days ago. Only 3 days. Yo, ain't nothing better than having a room all to yourself so you can sing your heart out. Practically made a ritual to sing at least 3 days a week. Well, you must spend a lot of money on that. So I don't think it's that expensive in this game still. I think I should go after work. Then I can get even more singing in. While we're on topic, don't you think singing closes the gap between people? Like, if you want to get close to a good-looking guy without coming on too strong, karaoke's the way to do it. I enjoy some karaoke. I enjoy it. Want to go together then? We'll go together. Ah, finally, the man invites me. Finally decided to take things a step further, eh? Something like that. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Big claps. You're a real honest guy, you know that? You even turned a little red when you said it. I was. Yeah, well, now it's decided all we have to do is set a date once you get a little more of my trust, that is. Well, that's literally right now. You have 10 beating hearts. Tell me about the outside world, Kiryu-san. Regale me with a fascinating story or some incredible news. It's been forever since I've heard about anything even remotely interesting. I'm not gonna tell her anything because her heart's are full and I don't want to wait for something. I got nothing.
Yeah.
That's so you hear anything, let me know. No, we're done. We've got 10 hearts. We can move on. Damn, that ended perfectly. It finally ended perfectly. It finally ended perfectly without wasting a bunch of time. Woo! Yeah, we actually maxed out the hearts for once. Let's go. Like, perfectly right at the end. So this Q had the other day and I had to buy it. It was only 1,000 yen. Cheap and cute. How could I pass that up? Lol, I sound like an old lady. Thanks for coming today. Alright. It's alright, we're just gonna start heading to Small Burger. Just for no reason. I just have a hunch. I might want to go there. Damn, how'd I know? Kiri-san, it's Ren from Sunshine. Sup? Feeling up for a little date right now? Sure. Then it's settled. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're going somewhere else. Oh my god, we're actually going somewhere else. What the fuck is this? We're not hitting up the most happening date spot in town? We're not heading to Small Burger? We're meeting up for some gelato? What is this? I think it's literally the first time I've met with a girl where it's not been at Small Burger. What the actual fuck? That's not how this game works. There she is. You're already here. Couldn't wait. It also ended up coming early. Your hair sucks, dude. Messiah. Rin, is that you? How are you, bib? Your hair is so awful. Your hair is so fucking garbage. It's like it's the first time you've ever used gel in your life, dude. Messiah? It's been a while, huh? How about, oh yeah, find some nice place and yeah, I don't think so. I got business to take care of. Lots of it. Oh yeah, of course you would. Damn. 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 Plot happening. Kira, you need to call the police. Why? Because this woman's meeting us at the gelato bar? Because that dude can't do his hair. Because I agree for both. Sure about letting him go like that? Ah, he's nothing to worry about. Sorry about that, Kiri-san. Let's go. Karaoke. We said we would, so we will. Did not expect that. How did you not expect it? How did you not expect it? It was literally the last thing we discussed. It was quite literally the last thing we discussed while we were at the karaoke bar. At the hostess club. Literally the last thing. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna kill it on the mic! Alright, what song we got? Is it a song we haven't done? Summer Memories. We've done this song as well. I think this is the one that's really hard. You know, my high score is 780. This is the one that's really hard and I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, this is the one I haven't even fucking finished. Because it's too hard. How much of a jump in quality is the karaoke in Yakuza 4 compared to this? Because I know people said that, like, this is clearly the game where it's at its weakest. But does it take, like, a while for it to get in its groove? Or is it just, like, immediately fantastic in the next game? Like, there's only one song in this so far that I'd say is bad. It's just all of the others would still be like at the bottom of the list of every karaoke song in the game, across the games. Okay, let's press and circle, triangle on that one. Summer Memories. Oh my god, I actually finished it! Oh my god, I actually finished it. I will say her voice isn't amazing. Like it's fine, it's not bad. Her voice isn't like incredible, but the sounds of that song matches her voice a lot. Hey, we got above 80. We don't have 90, but we got above fucking 80. We actually finished that song finally. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like she doesn't have the best singing voice, but her voice suits that song the most out of anyone who has sung that song so far. Just like the vibe of the song suits her voice. I freaking love this song! I'm not singing. We've heard Kamurocho Lullaby enough. Karaoke not your scene or something. It doesn't make them upset if I don't do it, and we don't need to listen to Kamurocho Lullaby like 50 times. Isn't there like 6 karaoke songs in this game? I feel like we've only seen the girls sing 2 or 3 different ones. I feel like there's 2 karaoke songs that we haven't heard yet. Though we haven't taken Haruka to karaoke yet. So it might be that. It might be that. Because I imagine Haruka does have karaoke, because she's had it in both of the previous games. Though being the first game that introduced karaoke, maybe she doesn't, because they're just like... They wouldn't realize that she's like a good singer at a start. I don't know. I mean, they literally tried to turn her into an idol in the previous game, and I'm pretty sure that's in the original game, so there is that. Rinse the Saba! And another 5 hearts! Woo! This was way better than I expected. Let's go out again sometime! Can we go out, just the 2 of us? We already did! We already did! Already did! Not the Torna! Not the Torna, Jesus. Is that for you? Fucking quarter of a heart. 4 has all this game songs in it, but the new songs are significantly better. Shit, 4 must have a lot of fucking songs then. Because this game's already got 6. This game already has 6. Jesus. I just want to hear Judgment again, even though I know we never will. 1 for Kiryu, 1 for Haruka, 3 song share singers, and then the last song only has 1 hostess. Okay. So there is 1 hostess that just has 1 song to themselves. Okay. That explains why we've only seen... I think we've only seen 3. Saturday Night Lover, Summer Memories... I don't even remember the other one. Again, they're like... They're not bad songs, they're just more forgettable. No, there is one of them specifically that is bad. There is one of them that is specifically bad. I don't remember which one it is, but there is one of the songs I do remember specifically calling out as being bad. But maybe I've heard it again since and I've changed my mind on it, so I don't know which one it is. Remember that on After Hours Day, there was that guy who came up to me? Messiah, yeah. Actually, you know, he's my ex. Oh, was he that bad at doing his hair when you were dating, or? What, that guy? I'm gonna beat him up, probably. Broke up 2 years ago, Jesus! Because I ended up falling for someone way cuter. Just like that, huh? Well, I mean, I did kind of play him. But I can't date 2 guys at once, it just doesn't feel right. Coward. So I had to let one go. I would hope so. Thing is, Mike's hasn't changed a bit over the last 2 years. Still the bitter little worm he's always been. Damn. One hell of a fucking slam on him. Maybe he still has trouble letting go. I don't know. Maybe he has trouble letting go. Whoa, that's the correct answer. That is the correct one. Huh? Oh, for a second there, I thought you said it was the other way around. No, I definitely meant him. Sounds like he still has a thing for you. Well, what can I say? Lots of exes come crawling back to me with stars in their eyes. It's tough being a popular gal. Yours is like, That's a description that implies baggage. Only slightly, only a little bit. I got this friend who keeps telling me, if only I was cute as you, life would be so much better. I don't know why she gets that. I really ain't that cute to begin with. You say you are, like, all the time. You don't think so? Heck no. Anytime I look at something close to resembling Q, because I put tons of work into it. My hair, my nails, my skin, my face, all it takes massive time and energy. That's what people care about. I don't just wake up and flip on the beauty switch, you know. Write this down, Kiryu-san. If you want to be noticed, you gotta work hard on your appearance. This goes for guys and girls alike. Look how much effort I put into my appearance. I brushed my hair ever so slightly before going on camera. See? That's the effort I'm willing to put in. I'm not putting in anything else for streams. I would 100% be the person who wears makeup on streams. The issue is I already bitch enough about how hot it is in this room. If I was to wear makeup, one, it would be hotter. Two, it would all sweat off by the end. Every single session would end with my face just being a running disaster. I'd also dress better on stream. I'd like to do that. But same issue. T-shirts are the coolest thing to wear. Like, I sometimes have streams where I'll wear the leather jacket or a suit jacket or something like that. Or like my denim vest and shit like that. Like, I'll sometimes do that. But then it's really hot. So I just wear band shirts. It's alright. If you meet me in person outside of this context, I look way better. And that I put any amounts of effort into it instead of none. Guess I haven't worked hard enough. That's not necessary for me. Kiri, be up yourself. I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Guess he hasn't worked hard enough. Guess I haven't worked hard enough. I wonder what makes you say that. Kiri does not know how to put on makeup. I'm kind of hoping one of the future games gives us a thing where Kiryu has to learn how to put makeup on himself and he makes himself look like a fucking clown. Because that would be an amazing sub-story to have. Look at that face, it's all scratched up like a shower cap. You don't have to think so hard around me, you know. Thanks, but that's just my face. This is just my natural scowl. Let's start with that getter. First, ditch the suit. It's old, it's dated, it's done for. Try something a bit more hip with the times. Alright. I'm chucking this woman in the trash. She officially firmly goes into the get fucked pile. But my suit's stuck with me for this long. There is no goddamn way in hell Kiryu is giving up his suit. There is no way that Kiryu is giving up his suit. It's the one item of clothing he's ever decided for himself. He's not getting rid of it. Even outside of the additional context that Zero adds to it, it's not happening. Kiryu-san, yes. Have you ever struggled with someone before? I'm gonna need you to define struggle a little bit more because the answer's going to wildly change depending on what you say. Plenty of times, actually. Yeah, because I haven't. I don't really know why, but everything's been smooth sailing since childhood. No big challenges, major setbacks, or what other sob stories people ramble on about. Okay, so like, not only is she just like, my life's been easy, she's just like, my life's been easy, and everyone else is a bitch. Like, this game is honest to God, I think this game's goal is to make me sexist by the end of it. Like, I get this impression that the game is just constantly, like, tugging at me to just be like, come on, be a sexist, you know you want to. Things just work themselves out for me, you know. So if people talk about going through difficult times, I hate to say it, but I don't think I can relate. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, you should tell my mama that. You're gonna have to learn how to deal with life with them someday. She tells me this over and over, in all sorts of different variations. Your mother's a wise woman. Your mother's a wise woman, yeah. You mean I should take it more seriously? Well, you may not realize it, but sometimes there are forces beyond your control operating in the background that ultimately determine your success. Kiryu said. Sometimes it's the people around you. Sometimes it's the situation itself. So I think your mother was trying to tell you not to get too arrogant with life, or it'll break you. Maybe so. Guess I can stand to show a little more gratitude from time to time. Yes, you should. And now that I hear from you, Kiryu-san, I feel a lot more convinced. And you're right, I'll start by expressing my gratitude to you. After all, you're the one who's been requesting me all this time. You're welcome. Huge argument with a coworker. Okay, were you in the wrong? What happened? You really want to know? Of course I do. I'm asking. There's this asshole who works in my department. Loves to talk crap like all the time. I imagine, yeah, she means her day job, not this work. When she talks about work, she's talking about a different work. She doesn't think they have any problems here outside of not drinking. Loves to talk crap all the time. Sure you know the type. Anyway, he turns his side on me all of a sudden. He comes to me with, you need to read the situation better when it comes to how you work. And not everyone's perfect like you, so it'd be better for the team if you slow down your pace to match theirs. His name's Takashita, and I get why. Because he takes a shit on everyone he sees. Never mind, this girl's great again. Never mind, this girl's fucking amazing again. Never mind, this girl rules. Oh my god. Then he had the nerve to say this. Maybe you think you can do your job better than me, but I know you. You're just trying to make yourself look good. She was literally bitching about those people before. I mean, sure, I got myself a big old attitude, and I make it my duty to never mince words. I'll admit that. That being said, I still work hard, and I do make an effort to respect people around me. I ain't some airheaded bimbo. Of course. At this point, I'm way past being angry. I'm more in shock than anything. Just thinking about it is getting me down the dumps. Kick him in the balls. Would you like to learn how to tiger drop ring? Because, wow, am I a teacher who keeps forgetting how to do it and needs to be reawakened by either acupuncture or fighting like someone who works at a small burger or fucking something. Did I sound like your normal self? Did you make him jealous about it? I think he likes you. Sound like your normal self, I guess? Don't sound like your normal self, it's that one. That's one. You don't sound like yourself right now. Huh? What do you mean? The Rune I know would never be faced by some random insult. What happened to that spunky attitude of yours? And don't worry about the last thing he said. People are taught to keep their heads down to avoid generating conflict. But you're not like that, so why not embrace it? I appreciate you saying that, Kiryu-san. You're right. I ain't gonna solve anything just by mulling it over in my head. I'm gonna embrace who I am and leave it at that. If anyone has a problem, well, they can shove it. See, the thing is, it's like there's aspects of this woman that I like and agree with. Like I like the fact that she doesn't mince words. I like the fact that she isn't someone who avoids confrontation, and I like all of that. It's just she has all of those personality traits while also not being a good person. Like, I feel like this is a lot of things. The type of people that I like the most and respect the most and stuff like that. All of, like, there's so many personality traits that I like in people that I think are fucking fantastic and are the best thing for themselves and those around them. If they're a good person, but if they're a bad person, then all of those things are a fucking disaster and shit like that. Like, if someone's going to be a shithouse person, I'd rather them be someone who avoids confrontation, even though I'm not a fan of people who avoid confrontation, because it would just be better if an asshole didn't go out of their way to try and make confrontation over fucking nothing all the time. Went to the beauty salon yesterday. Actually, 2 beauty salons run by the same people. Do they do different parts? Went to 2 different branches of the same salon? Yeah, I do that from time to time. Each place there is a different speciality. Okay. For example, one place is good at cutting while the other's better at coloring. So I figured to get the best job done, why not go salon hopping? It's pretty smart. Plus I go called Shigo, and it's funny because people sometimes mistake that for a bar. It's like, come on, guys. I don't know enough about Japanese to know why Shigo might sound like a bar. Thanks to them, my hair's on point today, right? Here, why don't you have a look at yourself a gander? Get a good long look in. Sure. Yes, you can see the hairdressers that I've been to. I hate this part of my hair so much, by the way. People compliment it all the time, but I hate the ripple look that my hair has. People are just like, oh my god, the ripple looks so nice in your hair. How do you make it do that? I'm just like, I wake up? Yeah. And it's just like, I hate this. I hate this ripple so much. Like, the thing, the front part of my hair, like this one part of the front, it doesn't have the ripple. It has a little bit of it, but it doesn't have it. But the rest of it, it's just like, I fucking hate how that looks. Now the hairdresser's open, I kind of want to go continue to get my hair professionally dyed. Because I definitely need to start doing that. I definitely need, if I want my hair to be good, I need to get my hair professionally dyed. It's way too difficult and complicated for either me or someone helping me to do it at home anymore. I even got a live flower in there. Oh, they're actual real flowers. Okay, I will commend you for that effort. I will commend you for the effort of having real flowers in there. I love when I have a good hair day, which is like pretty much all the time. I mean, I'm like actually using my hair products. I actually use this now. That being said, I keep streaming after I come home from work, so my hair's still a little bit fucked up. I gotta find like a product to like give my hair volume and shape the way I want to. I have naturally good hair now that it's long, and I'm very happy with it, but I do need to find a way to style it properly. Like, I'm gonna keep the same style, like, where I part it and everything like that, but just, like, a way of making it have a bit more of a shape to it than just the crushed back look that I go for. It's just, I'm not bothered, because I'm just gonna go to work and I'm just gonna sweat it out. You'll know, most of my things when it comes to appearance, and why I don't put as much effort into my appearance, is primarily because of sweat. It is so easy to sweat where I live, and it happens all the fucking time, even in the dead of winter, and any sweat will ruin anything that I do. So I don't bother half the time. Remember how we talked about looks versus personality? Yeah, I started not liking you when you said that. I got a thinking lately, something real profound. Did you change your mind? Not exactly. I still think appearance makes the bigger first impression. So is it like, not appearance, but style's my first one. Like, I'll notice someone's outfit and accessories before I'll notice their physical appearance in their body or anything like that. Because, you know, I have a type, and we're all 1000% aware of what it is. But ever since I got to know you on a more person-to-person basis, I realized that I still like you even though you're a fugger. So I had to think the way a person lives their life is real important too. Glad you came to that realization. Don't get me wrong either, I still think looks are important, but I've also decided that what's inside a person counts just as much. I guess what I'm saying is, the bar for my ideal man got raised a little higher. She's actually having character arc and growth and stuff. Oh my god. Higher and higher it goes. Don't have me, Kiryu-san. This ain't no laughing matter. If I set the bar too high, there won't be any guys left who can make the jump. What are you gonna do about it? I won't do a damn thing. I'll take full responsibility. That's what I'll do. Yeah? How? I'll make you the happiest girl on the planet. Wait just a minute. Don't think you're moving a little too fast. That was just the reaction I wanted. Ah, you always had me for a sec, you big jerk. You know, if you're gonna joke around, at least wear a smile. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Nope, calling it quits. Our hearts are maxed out. We can continue on. Bye! Bye! I will say, the way she talks is at least more interesting than a lot of the previous people that we've had. And even though there's parts of her personality that I don't like, I can at least respect parts of her personality. So, for this game's tier list so far of women, which admittedly is not much competition, she's one of the higher ones. So many customers have been asking for me today. I'm beat. I'm getting too popular, might make it tough on me. Gonna go out in the town now. Thanks for coming to see me today. Okay. Alright, well I might as well head back over to the gelato place because we're at 15 hearts. What a surprise! You want to go on a date? Sup? I got time. Yakuza hostess tier list when? That's... You already know who number one is. You already know who's in S tier. And you already know that there's only one person who's in S tier, so... No, there's two. Miss Tatsu gets S tier even though she's not a hostess. She's that good that she makes up for the fact that she's not a hostess to still get on there. Shiori gets her own tier at the bottom of the list that just says why. Along with whatever the last girl was. Honestly, Shiori and her are both as bad as each other, just in completely different ways. But I can't decide which ones are worse. Like, because it always comes back to that. Is actively bad worse than boring? Because I really hate boring. Like, actively bad sucks, but at least it's interesting. Where boring is nothing. So, which one's worse? I mean, people talk about that when it comes to, like, media and stuff all the time. Of just, like, if you're going to watch a TV show, or play a game, or watch a movie, or listen to stuff and stuff like that, there's a lot of people who would say, I'd rather it be bad, so at least I could engage with it being bad, rather than it being boring and it just wasting my time. Like, a 2 out of 10 video game is often more interesting to play than a 5 out of 10. Funny running into you here, you're totally following us. Yeah, right, but you're always goofed up in here. Pretty much. By the way, who's this old guy? Wasn't with you last time? Old guy? What the heck is wrong with you? Because you still haven't learned any manners. Oh my god. I don't know. Rin's the only person who's yelling at people for calling Kiryu old when he's absolutely not old, so I do kind of like her for that. I say the same to you. Did your mother ever teach you manipulating men might get you hurt one day? Just saying. Fuck you. Yeah, well, screw you too, you big jackass. Go play in a wood chipper. My opinion of her keeps changing. I do like her. I do like her, but I don't like her. I don't know. That ain't all there is to me. You're fine. Shall we? What's our agenda? It's almost like she's actually a complex individual. True! I will say, out of all of the girls so far in this game, she is the one who's had the most personality in that she has more than one character trait. She has multiple character traits. I will say that she's at least interesting in that regard. Like, again, I like parts of her, and I don't like other parts of her. But the fact that I can say that means there's multiple aspects to this woman's character. I mean, like, that's the same, I mean, it's the same thing in other games, right? Where, like, in the, I'll order her something. I'll order, like... No, actually, order everything, because you get experience from it, too. You get experience, too, when you order everything. Might as well, right? Might as well. Order everything on the menu. And it's the same thing with the hostesses in the other games, right? Like, there's... outside of one obvious exception, there hasn't been any of the hostesses in the other game that I'm just like 100% I like absolutely everything about them and shit like that. So I will say, like, in terms of... None of the girls, like, I take the women to food places and they never like it. And they never like it. It's almost like I shouldn't force feed them 20 dishes. Love going out with you, even though you force feed me to eat way too much food and I threw up everywhere, but it's fine. Yeah, I will say it's just like, in terms of, there's parts of it that I like, there's parts of it that I don't and stuff like that, and there's actually multiple things there. This is the closest that any of these characters have come to the 0 and 2 hostesses. I will say that. I will say, she's definitely the closest. Because, like, if I think back to the hostesses in the other games, there's not many of them that I'm, like, a super massive fan of. I just like talking to them because they've got aspects of their personality that are different and stuff like that. Like, I feel like if this was the first hostess that I saw in this game, I'd be having a very positive experience. Okay. It's just when I've had so many bad experiences in this game with hostesses already, any negative thing that I start to not like about the girls just makes me go, oh god, not another one. And stuff like that. Really, the biggest problem that she has is her bluntness makes her a bit judgmental. Like, that's her biggest issue that, like, is a thing that I don't like. Her bluntness makes her a bit judgmental, but on that same aspect, there's other parts of her bluntness that I appreciate. So, there's that, right? Talking about blood types and whatnot on TV yesterday. Oh, they were. I'm type A, by the way. Boo, you're greedy. I said something about type A people really stuck with me. People with blood type A will strike a stone bridge to ensure safe passage, but in doing so, they'll break it. Guess that means we're way too cautious, huh? You're fucking cowards is what you are. Well, AB people are the worst, right? If your blood type's AB, you're just a selfish cunt. Like, fuck you. But, A's pretty high up there, right? By the way, I get to say this. I get to insult people on their blood types, and call everyone who isn't me a selfish cunt. Do you know why I get to say that? Because my blood type's so negative, bitch. I am the fucking savior of it. You know, if Sydney would accept my blood, which they don't. I haven't been able to donate blood for a long ass fucking time. So, you know, there's that. But if I could donate blood, if I lived somewhere where they would be willing to accept my blood, whatever your blood type is the good one. Well, the thing is, my blood type's O negative. So what that means is that anyone can accept my blood based on their blood type. There is no blood type that rejects O negative blood, so it's useful for literally everyone. And also, if your blood type's O negative, you can only accept other O negative blood. So it is by far the most vital and the most important blood type to have donated. Because, like, it's useful for everyone, and there's group people where it's the only shit they can take. Like, where on the other end of the spectrum, if you're AB positive, I think it is, you can, if you give blood, the only people who can take it are other people who are AB positive, and you can take anyone else's blood type. It goes like the exact opposite. It's just like, in terms of just like most accepting to least accepting, it goes like AB, AB, and O. And positives and negatives always work the same way, where negatives can give to positives, positives can't give to negatives, and they can both take their own. It's the reverse for plasma. It's reversed for plasma? I didn't actually realize that. I've never donated plasma. They stopped, but like, when I was at the point where I could donate, where I could donate plasma, I was already stricken off the record of not being allowed to donate blood, so I've never actually had the opportunity to donate plasma, so I haven't learned about that. Plasma's the opposite. I did not realize this. I did not realize this. Holy shit. Okay, well there you go. I didn't realize that, yeah. Yeah, because it's just like during school and even like ads on TV, they really hammer how desperate, like if you're O negative, it's your duty to donate blood because of how important it is. You know, so important that they'll reject me for being queer. So there's, you know, fuck you. Because blood donation, the only like blood donation thing in Australia is run by a religious organization. So there is that. So they won't take the blood of the gays. That's not the point at all. When I saw that on TV, I got kind of spooked. I was like, holy crap, I am super cautious. Are you? As for how I'm going to work on that, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Just don't hit it with a hammer first. It's insane how I keep running into that bozo. What bozo? My ex. Oh, right. The blood type stuff had nothing to do with anything. What's up with that? Don't you think there's something suspicious going on? You don't think he's following us, do you? I do think he is. I'd hope not. Let's think about this for a sec. I only bump into him whenever I'm in Camarocho, specifically whenever I'm with you. That is true. I guess if she's saying that, then she probably doesn't. Her other job where she lives is probably outside of Camarocho. It's probably somewhere else in Tokyo. Aha! So something's definitely up. Besides, this is a woman's intuition sort of thing. That's something you should never ignore. Meeting is fate? Fuck that. Fuck that. It is concerning as shit. It is concerning as shit. I knew it. I knew it. Ain't it? It can only be this many coincidences. There can't be this many coincidences back to back. I agree. I'm coming to a conclusion. We're gonna beat him up. Then sign our next date. Huh? Then we can confirm whether he's stalking me, of course. And if we do run into him, it'll be a confirmation. They'll interrogate him right then and there. And here's the best part. If you try something stupid, you can just beat him down. Bam, crack, kapow. Hey now, don't get any crazy ideas. Kiryu, you have spent this entire game deliberately goading people into combat. You have done that the entire game. You say shit knowing it's gonna make people want to fight you. I peacocked your mum, Kiryu. I peacocked your fucking mum. You know something? I realize just how fun it is having you around. Crazy how a dude like you and a gal like me could get so close. I ain't exactly a fan of the whole big Hulk and tough guy demeanor, but you make me feel safe, and I appreciate that. Sounds like you're a fan of it. By the way, that one question gave me 3 fucking hearts. Holy fucking shit. The outside world. Alright, now that you actually have hearts, what am I telling her about? I'm telling her about either Lamak or Kimchi. I haven't learned about Kimchi, so I'm gonna tell her about Lamak. I just completely skipped this dialogue when we're actually at Lamak learning this. There's a place called Lamak over on Showa Street. I keep getting Showa and Soup on Street next time. Where you can order any kind of bag you want. Really? Anything? I think so. Every 2 months, Yona heads over to Europe, so if you catch him before then, he should be able to get you what you want. Wow, that's some odd info right there. Never knew the owner literally went the distance. I better hurry up on making that order. There's some shoes I missed out on last year. They're practically sold out all over Japan, so I'd love him forever he could get me some. Hey, that's actually useful. All the other stuff is just like, oh yeah, there's this food, and all the women just like, yeah, I knew about the food. We actually just like helped her out there. Nice. You know how there's more and more stuff on the news about people trying to scam each other? Yeah, Kiryu's slightly familiar with people doing scams, yeah. Things like fraud and embezzlement? Yeah, that. How's that even happen in the first place? Think about it. Even if you flee someone 50 million yen, you're just gonna end up getting caught. Then it's off to the slammer. Or you get punched by Kiryu, which some may argue is worse. Living large for a little while ain't worth getting locked up till you're old and dilapidated. Agreed, says Kiryu, 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Dude literally has already spent 10 years in prison. I think he probably hates the idea of going back there. Even if I lived a life of crime, I'd never do something that stupid. Besides, all I have to do is snag a guy who makes a cozy 20 mil. That's more within my realm possibility. How about how much money I make for raising 9 children? How about that? I don't know how much money we make, but I'm a freelance beater-upper. Or you can get punched by Kiryu and go to jail. True, some of them do go to jail. Some of them are called, like, some of them, they do call the cops on some people afterwards. That does happen. This is true. Sometimes that's how it ends. Sometimes Kiryu just says, alright, then you just stop doing that and be on your way. And just assuming that they'll actually change their mind. Which half the time they don't, because we have run into them again on the sub-story, another sub-story later on. But still. I think he did say something like that. Hey, you gotta give your money legit. Yes. Yes. Kiryu is such a talker. Sure, there are plenty of good guys out there who pull in at least that much. 20 mil? That's fucking stinking rich. Okay, it's like 200k a year. So that's fucking stinking rich. Man, he's right here. He's right here. Yeah, he is right here. Kiryu does not make 200,000 a year raising orphans. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. What? Kiryu-san, let's get hitched right now. I only said that to see how you'd react. Aw, you just had to go and get my hopes up. Well, the only brags about their earnings so openly has got to be, quite frankly, a jackass. So I guess I'm not too disappointed. But at the same time, a guy's yearly salary needs to be taken into consideration. It's like one of his most important... Okay, never mind, I do have this one. Never mind, I do have this one. Better or worse, society considers high earners to be high on social ladder. That's just how it is. So I'm of the opinion of I physically couldn't date someone who earns above a certain amount. I don't know how much that I don't have a set number in my mind, but like I would legitimately be the type of person where if I dated someone who earns too much money, I would stop dating them because I'd be uncomfortable with it. I'd be uncomfortable with how much money they were earning. I'm 1000% that type of person. And if one of these rich boys happen to be extremely handsome, I'd spouse them up quick. Maybe I'll end up getting 20 mil all by myself on a quest to find me a hubby. You never know. How about 10 billion yen? Remember that take a shit guy? I remember you talking about take a shit. What about him? He set me up, Kiryu-san. Set you up, pal. Doesn't matter. The important thing is he had the gall to go behind my back and make a fool of me right in front of our most trusted clients. The self-righteous backstabber. Office politics. The biggest reason why I could never work in a fucking office. I might hate retail. Okay, I hate where I currently live working retail. I never hated retail before I started doing retail where I live. I never hated it before that. I enjoyed it. Where I live right now doing retail, I fucking hate it. I might fucking hate that, but I would still choose it over an office job. Because at least if I tell someone to go fuck themselves here, I probably won't see them again. If I work at an office job and I tell someone to go fuck themselves, I still gotta see them every day after that. So, ugh. No, take these beautiful nails of mine and shove them straight up his big hairy nostrils. No, in the eyes. I just get my nails dirty. In the eyes, that's what you do. Hey, Kiryu-san? Yeah? Remember what my mama said? That I need to learn how to cope with life's difficulties or some such sentiment? I do recall something like that. Well, did you mean something like this? That very well could be. Ah, then what should I do? Stab him in the eyes with your fingernails. That's what the coolest people that have existed have done. I'll distract her from her troubles. Whip out your dick, Kiryu. Do it. Do it. Do it right now. Why don't we go have some fun right now? Huh? I don't know how much you like karaoke, so that'd be nice if we could go together. The thing is, I don't know what's popular right now. Guess you could say I'm a little old-fashioned. Kiryu, you're singing fucking Kamarocho Lullaby. It is a slightly old-fashioned song, but it is also currently playing on the radio, so there is that. Kiryu-san, that's awful nice of you to try and cheer me up. Keep doing that and I seriously might fall for you. How often? Okay, new drinking game for Yakuza hostesses. Take a shot every single time a girl says, I might fall for you. You might fall onto the ground from intoxication afterwards. I had to share something with you, Kiryu-san. What's up? Remember what I said before, how I go for good-looking guys, even if their personality stinks? You did say something like that. Okay, to be perfectly honest with you, I just want to be needed, Kiryu-san. I realize that deep down, I don't have a lot of confidence in myself. And that might be the reason I'm always going after the bad boys. As if having a hot guy around is gonna boost my self-esteem. You should be more confident. Yeah. No, apparently I think you have... Oh, this is the hot closeout one. I think you have plenty of self-esteem. That's what I think. Look at all the effort you put into yourself. You wouldn't do all that if you didn't value yourself, right? Well, you could either be that or the exact opposite. Or somewhere in the middle. I don't know if you can exactly attribute to that. I think that's more of just a societal expectation thing. And also it's like her job to be a hostess. Maybe so. Guess I've just been stuck in a rut and haven't mustered the strength to unstick myself. I know it can be hard, but you can do it. Maybe I just have to be patient. Stop getting frustrated and confront the situation calmly. Otherwise, I'll be doing myself a disservice. And the problem will only get bigger and bigger. That's right. Okay. Then that's what I'll do. You're gonna see a whole new Rin emerge. More beautiful, more powerful, and more mature than ever before. So I suggest you put your best moves on me before I skyrocket out of your league. Just giving you a heads up. And I look forward to your transformation. Yo, open your eyes, the pieces are all over. There's no way anyone can understand what I'm doing. Well, it ends with you references. Ha! What is with the pinky swearing shit that we do? Go and see you again. Don't worry, I will. No, we won't. We're about to do a sub-story. We won't fucking see her again. Emil! Karaoke! I went to karaoke with one of my girlfriends. My throat is so short after 2 hours of singing. Damn. Damn, I guess I kind of, like, had a really short date. We went singing for, like, a minute and a half. When I've got a song, like, you'll sing at karaoke. I fall in love with you, you got a good singing voice, then you'll fall in love with Kiryu. Because, oh my god, he has a voice of an angel. Alright, time to the Kiryu spin. To the Kiryu spin. Yeah, everyone's afraid of my breakdancing. Kiryu spin. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. You're afraid to touch this. Yeah. Yeah. Kiryu spin into the old man. There we go. Kiryu-san, something terrible's happened. What's wrong? My company's accusing me of embezzlement, but I haven't done a darn thing and I don't know what to do. That has very little to do with your ex, unless your ex is there. How exactly did this happen? Heck, I have no idea. Somehow 2 million yen just showed up in my bank account out of the blue. Jesus Christ. I swear I would have remembered depositing that much, but it's too late now. I'm already at the station being read my rights. Jesus Christ! Kiryu-san, what am I supposed to do? Let's calm down and think this through together. Afraid I can't do that. The same time's up. I'll call you again later if I can. Well, that's a problem. Well, that's a big problem. Did not expect this to go in the path of her getting arrested. Really didn't expect that. I want to go down that street, but this motherfucker's gonna want to find me if I do. I think it's curious, spin behind. We can't just go to the station, can we? There's no police station in Kamurocho, is there? No, I can't think of one. I don't know when else we've been to a police station. The only time I can think of one is in Osaka. Because we went there with Majima and Zero. I can't think of any other police stations I've seen. No. I don't think Date. Oh, no. No, Yakuza, Yakuza 2 had a police station with, Date. We were in the basement of it, but I have no idea where that I don't think that's, again, I don't think it's around here. So we can't just go there and just start, like, finding people. Yeah! Stomp, stomp! God, the squelch noise on that. Definitely very dead. You have to find a dude to continue this one, not just wait around. Where am I meant to go? It's not marked on the... Where's a police station? Where's a police station? I don't know of one. You know, I can't think of any police stations we've seen in Kamurocho. We've seen police before, so walking around Champion District. Okay, that I can do. Stupid neck refuses to crack. The neck have not started to crack at all. Ah! Oh, I tried to crack my neck and I just made it significantly worse. It's now like really sore. Fuck me. Whenever my neck needs to crack, it has like a 6 in 10 chance of actually cracking. It has like a 3 in 10 chance of just not doing anything. And it has a 1 in 10 chance of just like basically pulling a muscle in my neck and hurting. It's always a gamble. It's always a gamble. And that time it was a pulling muscle in my neck, and now my neck feels like my neck is even more stiff and hurts now. I will admit, some of the sub-stories in this game, because it's just like, oh, okay, I'll call you again if I'm able to. I'm being read my rights. Go to Champion District. What? You know, thinking about it, the Shine Girls probably go to the Gelato because the Jewel Girls go to Smallburger, and you might have someone waiting there already, just thinking about it. Oh. And they'd meet each other there. Damn! That would be a... You'd have to, like, go from one to the other. Like, you get a call from a girl, and then you just show up at the other place, go on a date there, and then call... Wow. Wow. That's mean. So what am I doing? It's not this, dude. I can't find anyone. Yeah, whoa, Jesus, that dude just fucking ejected. Yeah. Oh, God. I hate moves in this game. It's so fucking sick. Ow! Whee! Bye! Yay! Yay, hate moves. Yay, hate moves. 30,000, nice. That does help with the hostess clubs. Yeah, I feel like this is not what I'm doing. Does Xerxes' guide say anything about what to do for the sub-story? Head to Shine! I'm heading to Shine. I'm heading back to Shine. Each needs sunshine. Oh, whoa, shine, shine, sunshine. Oh, Yuki. Oh! Yuki is like top of the A tiers for the hostesses. She's definitely been one of the most interesting ones out of all of them. Like even discounting the fact that she had her own like arc in of itself in Kiwami 2 because she was like the boss. Like even just like her actual hostess talking to stuff that she had in Zero was one of the best. And it's amazing how like they tried to make Kuyuki just her again, but worse. And as a result, Kuyuki's not interesting at all. Staminanax. Staminams. Whoa, Black Betty. There he is. Staminam.
Moshi moshi.
So how'd it go? Yeah, transaction went through. Let's see if we can try to sweet talk our way out of this one. Oh, I'm gonna murder you the shit out of you. If only you can see the look on her face. She probably have a brain aneurysm at this rate. Serves the bitch right. What? For dumping you? Fuck you. See you at the usual spot. Champion District 1. Drinks on you, huh? Well, damn, I'm sold. I'll be there. Oh, I'm gonna get out a gun, and I'm gonna murder this dude. And he somehow didn't recognize me. And he somehow didn't recognize me. Alright, well, time to do a murder. Time to do a sick, fucking, sexy, fucking murder. Kyushu! I'm passing by and I can eat some food. I swear to God, we will actually get this. We might actually finish this place before the end of this. Damn, Mentaiko Tonkotsu Ramen, topped with spicy roe, imported straight from Kyushu. I feel like we've discussed what roe is and I have once again forgotten it. I'm almost like 1000% sure we've discussed what roe is and I have forgotten it. It's some type of seafood. But I have forgotten. Thing is, like, I know the names of, like, the broths. All the topping and stuff that you put in ramen, I don't remember those names. And even the broth names, something I remember. Roe is fish eggs. Ugh. 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 No! No! Alright, where are these motherfuckers? Where you at? There are the motherfuckers at. What the? Who the hell's this guy? Hey, he's the dude who keeps popping up with Rim. Straight to the point. Rim's been charged with embezzlement. But you guys know anything about that? Really that hard for her, huh? What a dumbass. Yeah, she's got him by the balls, alright. Looks like he's her latest victim. I'll say. That tram goes through men like she goes through cheap shoes. Picks him out at random and wears him out quick with that nasty attitude of hers. Once she goes side of her little game, she tosses the poor sap, no matter how serious they think it is. She has, like, specifically warned me about it not being that serious, though, so I feel like you're, wrong? I mean, look at you think she's pretty into you, right? Well, you just meet the same fate as every other guy she's burned. Is that your only takeaway from the relationship you had? Maybe if you decided to man up instead of shift the blame on her, Ren would have given you another chance. What'd you say? What's wrong? Struck a nerve? Wow, you really are deluded, aren't you? Throwing money at that skank and running your mouth like that? This is some primetime comedy, man. I've spent barely any money on her. I buy literally fucking orange juice while I'm there. Come on, take a shit. Let's beat some sense into this dickwood. You'll take a shit. You got a problem with my name? Making more take a shit jokes? That's it. I'm murdering this guy. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. A murdering of a man will indeed take place. Although, now that I think about it, maybe I should worry. Fuck you! Why are you hitting yourself, huh? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself, jackass? Ugh, fuck you. I'm gonna do the grab the back into a wall one. I don't think I've done that in this game yet. Grab a back into a wall. This shit, this guy don't mess around. Ah, please no more, it hurts so bad. Did you two set Ren up? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you want me to beat you up again? Guess you haven't learned your lessons yet. No, we totally have. See, I'm the one who funneled the money from our company's payroll into Ren's account. The Messiah's the one who gave me the account number, said he was happy to do it. Take a shitty, you goddamn sellout. Hate this asshole. Telling you, man, Ren thinks she's such a smart ass. All she ever does is make me look incompetent at my job. Someone had to put her in her place. Maybe you should, like, you know, not be incompetent at your job. But now everything I've worked so hard for is ruined. Save your lame excuses for the judge. Now I'm gonna give you a choice. Either go turn yourselves into the police, or I can drag you there bruised and battered. Up to you. Not even the last option. We're just about to leave. Fuck my life. Fuck you. Even if you don't like her, that's fucked up. Fuck you. Fuck you. Even if you don't like her, fuck you. That's fucked up. Can't believe my brain-dead vegetable of an ex was in cahoots with that conniving take-a-shitter. It's like, how pathetic can you get? Everything back to normal now? Yup. Thanks to you, I'm totally in the clear. Nice to know that someone's got my back. And boy, am I glad it's you. But you know, this whole world fandanglement has taught me something. Fandanglement? It's a word I made up. Anyway, remember what I said a while back? Don't worry about it. So my mom has been telling me that I'd have to learn how to struggle, cope with difficulty and all that. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure this experience lines up with what she said. But I did figure something out. Namely, that weird feeling I've been having. Oh? Yeah. You see, I've been feeling like something big's about to happen. Like my perspective on life's about to change. On one hand, there's so much I don't know about the world. Yet on the other hand, I have a lot of great opportunities in front of me. I've come a long way. So, Kiryu-san, I'm saying that all the time we spent together has really helped me grow. You don't have to give me any credit. All I did was talk and maybe sip a few drinks. Oh, and also beat up 2 people, but you know, that doesn't even add to my fucking body count at this point. I figured you'd say something like that. You're such a humble guy. Okay, yeah, that's very true. He is very much humble. But that's exactly why I like you. Now, I normally wouldn't do this, but tonight I'll make an exception. I'm gonna fucking suck your balls dry. Oh, we're going out drinking! Will you really be okay drinking? Are you sure about that? I can handle a little. Don't worry, the place I have in mind is nice. But not so nice we can get a little, we can't get a little loopy if we want to. But you're gonna get a massive migraine. That doesn't look good. Stomach pain says I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh, and they fucking put nuts in the coating of the chicken breast. No, I ordered the wrong thing for her. Oh, where is this place? You just have to come and find out. So let me get the check real quick and we can bust on out of here. I will say it is nice to have a hostess character in this that actually has a character arc. I mean, she explicitly says, wow, look at me and my character arc several times over. Because it's like the writers are proud that they finally made a character who actually has some development in a fucking arc. But she actually does. She was like, she's like less judgmental than when she started. She's more willing to like go through troubles and like willing to like have her outlook on stuff change and stuff like that. She's actually willing to grow. Still parts of it I don't like, but she actually has a character arc, and there are parts of it that I do like. Damn, Yakuza 3, you actually did it! You actually made an interesting character for one of these hostesses. I'm fucking stunned. Now I'm gonna suck your balls dry. Now I'm gonna suck your balls dry. There we go. Do you reckon the people at the batting center are ever pissed that we keep fucking in the middle of the floor there? Do you think they keep getting upset and they're just like, Kiryu, stop! Oh my god. There's not even, it's just on the hard concrete. It wouldn't even be good. Like, what the hell? Now I'll be drinking something else. Wow. 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 Fair enough. Oh, Kiryu-san, I've heard the rumors about how heated you can get, but now that you've shared some of that heat with me, it feels like I'm burning up inside. Wait, shit. After we started seeing each other, did she actually hear about me from other people in the street about heat moves and stuff like that? Not sure what you're referencing, but call it what you like. Kiryu, you know what heat moves are. Fuck you. Thanks, Kiryu-san. She had some... He gave her a stamina. Oh, you know, Kiryu has the wildest sex because they're downing energy drinks the entire time. It goes for like 36 hours straight because they're just topped up on that much fucking caffeine. Thanks, Kiryu-san. I'll never forget the beautiful memories we made. We sure made a lot of something, didn't we? You can be so clumsy with your words sometimes. But at least you're an expert on what really matters. Eating pussy. Do you reckon Kiryu... Yeah, he does. What am I even asking? Of course he does. When I said she'd be drinking someone else, I was talking about energy drinks. Oh, of course. Torrens, yeah, definitely. Guess that means I love you, Kiryu-san. Never forget that. I will forget that the moment I go back to your workplace and start dating someone else. Because, you know, I'm such a nice guy. Can't wait to never see her again. There doesn't need to be 10. Like, honestly, that's our 7th hostess at this point, and I'd consider it's the 2nd one worth speaking to. And the other one was at the other place here. She was at Jewel, and it was the mother. Now can slip in because she's been the 3rd best. I don't know, like, I personally like Now more than I liked the other 2, but she had less character than the others, because she didn't have much growth. She just had more going on in her life than, like, Shiori or any of the other ones and stuff like that. It's amazing how much I remember Shiori's name, because I dislike her that much, because how boring she is, but I don't remember the absolute fucking arsehole of a woman from last time. What was her name? The absolute fucking arsehole. Like, the one who was just a terrible person. Like, Shiori was boring and said some shitty shit, but the other one was like, Shiori's most notable feature was her name. This is true. This is true. Literally not much else stood out about her. But like, the other, like, who was the other lady who was just like a monster of a human being? Just like an absolute dog shit of a person. Because I don't remember her name. Whee! But whatever. Once we fade out, I will never see you again. And yet somehow there's still more believable relationships and character arcs with women than the entirety of Karasayama in Yakuza 2. I'm never gonna stop I'm doing that. Yui! Yui, yes. Booz really doesn't agree with me. I'm feeling really sick right now. I really shouldn't put myself like that. Thanks a lot for today. You powered me up, Kiryu-san. Thanks. I love you. Aww. 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 Akiri now realizes that she wasn't lying about how much she can handle her alcohol, so he immediately leaves it and never talked to her again. I mean, the thing is, like, we've talked about how 100% completion of these games is considered canon, except for everything to do with the hostesses, because it might just be me, but I absolutely do not consider Kiryu to be the pump and dump kind of guy. But if you do the hostesses the way that getting 100% completion is in these games, Kiryu is absolutely 100% a pump and dumper, and it's kind of fucked up.